Amanda Jones, a Louisiana school librarian, in July of 2022, went to a public library board meeting to speak out against an attempt to ban books. And that day, she showed up at that meeting as just a concerned citizen. She didn't say where she worked. She just spoke about the importance of having diverse books. Immediately, she had her work address leaked. People began posting nonstop, making accusations about her abusing the young readers at her library, children she dedicated 23 years of her life to educating. She started getting death threats, all for standing up for our right to read.
That was Oprah Winfrey praising Louisiana middle school librarian Amanda Jones last year for pushing back against efforts to ban books in her hometown and now across the country. Amanda joins us now. She is the president of the Louisiana Association of School Librarians and the author of a new book out today titled That Librarian, The Fight Against Book Banning in America. Amanda, thank you so much for joining us. I want you to just give us a sense of what happened to you and to your life after you stood up in that public library board meeting and made a speech saying that Louisiana should not be banning books.
Well, I just went and spoke at my public library where I've been a resident for now 46 years. And I just gave a very basic speech about censorship and our right to read and the right for everyone to be able to see themselves on the shelves of books. And I woke up 4 days later to a targeted harassment campaign that is pretty much still going on today, 2 years later. It's the whole community, it seemed, turned against me in the blink of an eye.
So the impression is that we've slightly moved through the worst of the book banning movement. And I know that even in Louisiana, several book banning bills have been defeated. But then I was surprised to look at the statistics, which showed that there have been more than 4,000 instances of book banning in the first half of the 2023-2024 school year. And that was more than in the entire previous year. So where are we? Is it getting better or is it getting worse?
It's such a local fight. These fights are fought at the local level in school boards and local public library boards. So in some places it is getting better, in some places it is getting worse. It kind of depends on where you live.
Amanda, Mara Gay here from the New York Times. My mother is a teacher, and so I just have such enormous respect for the work you do. And it's just hard to see an educator vilified in this way for the work. But I just wanted to ask you, millions of Americans are living in especially, but not only rural communities across the United States where they're having these local fights you're talking about. Could you talk a little bit about what parents, educators, and concerned citizens can do in their own communities if there are book bans that are being proposed? What do you recommend?
Well, the first thing I recommend is to pay attention because these things, they tend to sneak in. And so you need to be paying attention. Check your local library board and school board agendas, stream the meetings or attend the meetings, but speak out if you're able. Not everyone's able, but if you can, speak out and spread the truth. There's so many lies about books and authors and librarians. Don't share the lies and make sure you're speaking out for the truth. But I always say, make sure you do it with kindness because the people attacking books and librarians are very mean. And we don't want to set bad examples for kids that are watching. So always do it with kindness and empathy.
Amanda, I'm sure you, more than most of us, realize and know and live with the fact that a lot of children don't have iPhones and iPads. They don't have access to the things that the internet brings people. And that a library could be, and in very, very many cases, is like a travel bureau for a child, exciting his imagination or her imagination through books, taking them any place in history at any moment in history, introducing them to people and characters and situations that they've only could dream of. Could you speak to the gift that a library, a public library, is to children?
Libraries are so much for children. You know, I live in a somewhat rural area, and people can go to the library to get the Wi-Fi access to do research and schoolwork and homework help. You know, Dr. Rudine Sims Bishop said that books are windows, mirrors, and sliding glass doors, and books have the ability to save lives. They can save lives. They can introduce you to other worlds that you would never have been able to go to, especially in areas like mine where a lot of people are not going to be able to travel. Those kids can travel through the world of books and learn about people like themselves, but also learn about other people that are out there, because there are people out there from all walks of life that maybe children in rural communities will never be able to meet, but they can through books.
Extremely well said. It cannot be overstated enough just how important these books are. And this new book is titled That Librarian, The Fight Against Book Banning in America. Amanda Jones, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.